Hey everyone, this says simplify the algebraic expression. What we have is 2x plus negative 14y plus negative 9x plus 13y. So we're adding four terms together. When we're adding terms together, we want to add the like terms. So we're going to add 2x plus a negative 9x, and then we're going to take the negative 14y and add it to the 13y. Now remember, when you add like terms, 2x plus negative 9x, what you do is you add the coefficient. So we're going to be taking this 2 plus negative 9, those coefficients. Now the rules for addition say this: when the signs are different, one's positive and one's negative, then what you do is you look at the numbers without the signs. So you look at their absolute values. You take the bigger number, 9, minus 2, the smaller number. 9 minus 2 is 7. And then whichever of these has a bigger absolute value, well, this is take the absolute value, this is going to be bigger than this. That's the sign that goes on the answer. So the answer is going to be negative 7. So when you add these x terms together, we're going to get negative 7x. We just carry that variable with us. And the same thing with the y terms. So we're adding, so it's going to be plus. Now, negative 14 plus 13. Negative 14 plus 13. Again, the signs are different, so we take the absolute value of the two of them, both of them, and we say, okay, 14 minus 13, which is 1. And then this one has a bigger absolute value, and it's negative, so the negative is going to be carrying through to the answer. All right, so it's going to be negative 1. So negative 1, and we just keep the variable part, negative 1y. Now when the coefficient is 1 or negative 1, we don't need to write it in there. So it's negative 7x plus a negative y. And this is the simplified answer. But we could actually simplify it more than this. I mean, my math lab will accept this actually. But there's two operations here, or there's two symbols when one will do the trick. Instead of saying plus a negative, we could write this as negative 7x minus y. Because remember, plus a negative is the same as subtraction. Adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. So we can write this as negative 7x minus y. This is really the more simplified answer, but my math lab takes either one. All right, doing one more. All right, so again, it's adding together these four terms. So let's look at the x terms, 2x plus a negative 7x, and negative 8y plus y. And there's you don't see a coefficient there, so it's understood to be a 1 in front of that. So 2x plus a negative 7x. Again, the signs are different. So we're going to take 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. This number is bigger than this number if you're looking at the absolute value, and it's negative, so the negative carries through. So these add together to give us a negative 5x. Right, plus, because everything in here is addition. Now look at the y terms. Negative 8 plus 1. Negative 8 plus 1, right? So again, the signs are different. Negative 8 plus 1, we're going to do 8 minus 1, which is 7. Since the signs are different, we're subtracting 8 minus 1, and we're going to keep the negative sign because this number has a bigger absolute value than this one, and it's negative. And then we just carry the variable through. So negative 5x plus a negative 7y. That's the answer. It could be simplified even further, just like the last one, by saying negative 5x minus 7y. So because, right, why use two symbols when one does the same thing? So this is a more simplified answer, but my math lab takes either one.